teenies, new and old, to Wits and Crits. We're starting off with, thank you, Spencer, on a very sad song, apparently. Welcome, teenies, new and old, to Wits and Crits, a roundtable Q&A style podcast hosted by me, Q&I, apparently. We, Q&A style podcast hosted by me, your Dice Goblin and resident vanilla guard boy loving ship gremlin, Hayden Davio. I'm the player for Aviana Kalesh, Regan Aylis, and Fionnuala Ione, and apparently, I don't know how to talk anymore, but that seems to just be the trend of this show. It's just all downhill from here. But for those of you who are finding us for the first time, hello! Hi, we are Nat19. We're a group of actors, performers, and improvisers who have come together through our love of storytelling and mutual nerdery. Today on the show, I am graced with the wonderful presences of Spencer Downs and Cody Hughett. Go ahead and introduce your fine selves, starting with Spencer and his duck.
Yeah. Hello! Hello! Hi, I'm Spencer. I play Arden.
Great, thank you so much. Cody, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Cody, and I play Nicolo.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for your long list of characters. Tell them what other freaking characters you play, these giant dweebs, I swear to God.
Right. I guess, yeah. I suppose we have two others that we currently go with. I play Vogan.
Mm-hmm.
And,
you did exactly what I wanted you to.
and I play Krusk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I play Casper. Cask Buckle.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two separate characters.
Oh.
I see. That's news to me. News to the audience, maybe too.
Weird. Thought that would have been
how
plain.
That works, right? You think that would have just...
It's been
Casper and his twin, Cask Bubble. Yeah. They've been around the whole time. Y'all just have not picked up on it.
It's been foreshadowed.
Yeah.
And I play Nemric.
That's true.
That's it.
I also play David.
Nice. Your best character, I think.
I just want to see my sister again.
Wasn't David British?
Yep.
I was going by how it was said in that one clip.
Your own character was British.
Yeah, your character was British,
yeah.
Cody. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So was my sister.
Mm-hmm.
We're both British.
Both British.
So was my sister Fiona.
Yeah, exactly. Other brother, apparently. Well,
that was a really good impression.
I know, right? I'm just, full of secrets and Twix.
Sweet quits and Twix.
Secrets and Twix. But to let you guys in on the secret of the show, they're lying liars who lie.
What?
But also,
that's impossible.
How this is going to work is I'm going to roll a dice to determine... I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who the question's going to be for, and then I'll roll a secondary dice to determine which question will be asked. And sometimes I decide that another question just goes along with the conversation we're having, and I'll ignore the dice entirely, because this is a TTRPG podcast, and sometimes the dice don't freaking matter, because I said so. What'd you get, Cody?
I got a 9.
All right.
But it might be a 6.
On a d4.
Where's the little dot, Cody?
You put a dot on this?
Yes. Unless I forgot, which is likely. Anyway.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I roll a d4 to see who we're asking questions to. Yeah. It's for both of you. We're starting off as a duo.
Let's go.
Let's go. We actually got quite a few duo questions. Wow.
It was a 9. I see the dot.
There you go.
Okay.
See, it's on there.
Yeah.
Great.
All
blind.
Right. For oh, this one's cute. I like this one. For Krusk and Nemric.
What?
Oh.
Just go with me. Just go with me. Go with me. It makes sense.
Okay. All right.
This makes sense.
Sorry, that just made me so giggly.
Hello,
anyway.
Nemric. My good friend Nemric.
Hello, my best friend Krusk.
It's so good to see you again.
Nice pirate hat you have.
Thank you.
and Nemric, both of you chose to irritate the responsible person in your party by referring to them. Oh, God, love you. You both chose to irritate the responsible person in your party, referring to them as family, and eventually the teasing seems to have become a real concern for Regan and Fenris. Why did you pick your victims, and when did you? Why did you pick your victims?
Listen,
and when did you realize it became more than just teasing?
Listen, my victim picked herself.
I mean, you're right.
Brett is always my victim.
She's everybody's victim.
I try very hard not to make them my victim. I try very hard.
She just makes it so easy.
I feel like
it feels bad.
I feel like in these cases in particular, like I don't know about Spencer, but it really does feel like the ones that were chosen to be said victims were the ones we could get the best reactions out of for it at the time. Like, I don't think I could have got better reactions from anybody but Fenris with Nemric doing that.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Aviana would have just killed him.
Yeah, it's like most everybody else was kind of done with the stuff happening. Like, everything around them is being shit. Like, I could have tried to pick maybe Lexi, but people would have killed me. Like, yeah. Other people in the party would have killed me.
Yes.
Yeah. Other people, in quotes.
Hi.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I feel like it's similar with Regan, right? Like, there's who else could you have taken? Could you have tried with that with?
Well, for like Krusk and Regan, it was more of a I don't think it was planned to like get reactions out of kind of thing. It was more a natural progression of Krusk wanting to do a bad thing and then Regan being there telling him no. It's like, whatever, Mom. Like,
oh my God.
And then it grew and blossomed.
And then it grew from there. It's like, because then I got the reaction. I'm like, well, I could fucking, I'm gonna beat this horse until it's dead.
She did punch you that one time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was so proud of her. I was like, she wants to hit him. She's gonna hit him.
Worth it.
I'm always so proud of Spencer.
Oh
yeah.
Spencer always makes me feel better about my own gremlin energy. Because it makes me feel like, okay, I'm not the only one being a problem. Let's go.
I thought you were gonna go with like, okay, as long as I'm not as bad as him.
As long as I'm not doing what Spencer does, I'm pretty good.
No, you're much worse.
I think we fight back and forth with it.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the campaign.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah,
I,
definitely.
as Spencer, love bullying Bread so much. She gives the absolute best reactions out of anybody in our group. It's so fun.
I love them so much.
Yeah. You, I can't tease as much because you don't give as good of reactions, except when you're Regan.
Yeah, like I said, it depends on the campaign because Theo is head empty, Avi's angry and soft. It depends what's going on.
They just have different energies, yeah.
But Regan is such a good target.
Yeah.
I'm like, as her player, well done.
The snap in the latest thing though from Regan.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about that today. I want to talk about that. It's not even a question, but I'm like, I might just ask that after we finish this question, just because I want to talk about it. But so to the other part of the question, you said why you picked your victims. When did you, in character or out of character, mostly in character, when did you realize that it became more than just teasing and you actually thought about these people as like family?
I think, and it's so weird that I can pinpoint the exact game because I wasn't even there for it. It was the game that Eric took over. because
Oh yeah.
whenever Eric took over and had Nemric fuck up, like I had to sit there and go, how would Nemric feel about fucking up that hard? And he would want to take responsibility for it. And once that happened with Lexi, he really started seeing everybody in a different light. Because he's like, I was supposed to watch them and I fucked them over so bad by doing this. And now I gotta fix this. So whenever he started actually like legitimately trying to help was around there. And whenever that was going on, it was basically he was using the oscille thing to kind of calm himself down. He was definitely using Fenris to make himself feel better, like in those instances. And after a bit of time doing it, he realized, I don't really remember having family. I don't know if I've ever actually had family. I kind of like this, and I'm so sad that I deleted it. But there was while we were in the Bastille, whenever we had like the one moment where everybody was kind of freaking out, and we were in there right as everything was flooding, and we were inside of the tiny hut. He was freaking out about everything going on, and then Fenris came over and sat with him and like laid her head on him, and he stopped freaking out. And he's like, So that's when he realized it, but it was definitely before then.
It's like that's when it like clicked for him, and he went, "Oh."
He's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, I care.
Ah, crap.
It's hard not to end up caring about people in situations like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Trauma bonding.
It's so fun.
Yeah. But what about good old Kruskifer?
Kruskifer.
Yeah.
I think for him, I don't think he nor I realized when it happened, because it was such a gradual thing. You know how like when you say something enough, it just becomes reality. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. It happened so much with Krusk. He was just like, "Oh, thanks, mother. Oh, hi, mother. Like, how you doing, mother?" That it just it manifested it into reality. He's like, "Well, that's my mom, actually. That's my real mom."
Oh, dude.
That's my for real life mom there.
Yep.
That's my for real mom, who's like almost 10 years younger than me. But
And that's my grandpa.
my favorite is that Regan's dad just fucking goes with it. It's like, God damn it, Dad.
Yep.
Fuck. I'm
Grandpapa!
we're gonna have to go back to the Grove after Krusk is dealt with, because I want him to meet her mom so bad.
Oh, it's gonna be so awful.
I want it so badly, especially I was about to say something, I was like, no. But I will say especially because of Regan's siblings, because I just want it to be confusing as hell, and just there would be some
Auntie
juice.
and uncle or whatever
Uncle!
they are.
Listen, she has 2 little brothers who are 8 years old.
Uncles.
Uncle!
God. It's so funny. But
Oh my
hell
god.
yeah. I love it. I love it. I love those dynamics. They're so fun.
Yeah, they're so good. They're so good.
Oh, hello, princess. I'm gonna roll a dice. Blah. Okay, it's for Cody.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
That's Cody.
That's me.
That's
I
you.
am Cody.
You know, this is such a short question, but I really wanted to include it. So now that you've been,
Casper.
huh?
Short question.
God damn it! See that I don't. I have a Casper question, but you know,
No, that's fine.
I was thinking about the joke. See, but if I say I'm not funny, my acting coach will actually just roast me alive. But so for Cody, now that you've been playing Quintus for a while, do you miss playing Nemric at all?
Oh, definitely. Nemric was a very fun character to play. I loved playing the Petal Knight. Petal Knight was really fun, despite being, I think, a lot squishier than I think it should be. But that's mostly because of getting double damaged all the time by holy shit. But other than that, though, like playing a more martially focused, warlocky kind of character was really fun. And obviously, I'm never gonna get the grudge knock ever again. I'm never gonna have something like that cool. Like that was such a just oath bows are oath bows, man. Just saying a phrase and getting a power up is so cool. Like no one can ever tell me otherwise, that I can look at something and be like, your folly was standing in my way. That is so fucking metal.
Pretty fucking cool.
And Nemric was just a fun character. He had so many really funny moments, and like that I'm never gonna forget. And most of them were to his detriment.
He was the butt of the joke so often.
And I'm
So
never, ever gonna have a better D&D moment than hiding the fucking gem. I hid the gem with Flux as you try to pickpocket me, and I just get to laugh my ass off as you roll really high and find nothing.
In and out of character, I was like, what the fuck did this motherfucker do? Like, I hate was like, fucking Cody, god damn it. Navi's like, fucking Nemric, oh my god, I swear to god. What happened? What did he fucking do this time?
It's so good. It was
so fun.
good.
God, fucking Avi and Nemric were so fun.
I love Nemric. Nemric is great. But having a year and a half off of Quintus really made me want to play Quintus again. And I gotta get set to have probably another year and some change off of Quintus.
Yeah, God, I'm gonna miss the boys so much. But hell yeah, was there anything like, do you think if anything happens to Quintus and like, this is just hypothetical purely, like when we come back from the interim games, do you think like, should Quintus be deceased, do you think you might think about bringing Nemric back, or would you maybe opt for a different character?
I would definitely think about it. I think that if I did bring Nemric back, he would not be long, because we've already decided that this is the last life he gets.
True.
But I do think that he would not be long for this world. But I would definitely think about it, like, especially just to have like that last hurrah with Nemric, have him show up like, hey guys, I'm not like working for anyone bad now. You can like me, right? No.
I'll think about it.
But no, I would most likely go for a new character, but it would be something I would think about, definitely.
Yeah.
Depending on the moment.
That's fair. Hell yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed Nemric.
I
thoroughly enjoy asking questions.
I'll just play Winchester.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Give him some fighter levels, it'd be great.
He's gonna die.
You need to retire that fucking horse, man.
You do.
That horse needs to just go find a mare.
Look,
go
I will
pop out
retire
some
the
heirs
horse.
of his own.
I will retire the horse, but if I get to play him, he's coming out of retirement.
I want to play a horse. Don't you understand?
I want to play a horse and get inside of a mech.
You're like, listen, I want to be Praxis.
Let me be Praxis.
I mean, technically, you are.
Yeah.
You, like, run a sheet and stuff. But anyway, I gotta roll. Yeah. Oh, look, it's for both of you.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Okay, well, we don't have that number, so I'm gonna... Okay. Oh, alright. I am curious about this one. So, for both of you, it was stated last time Spencer was on Wits and Crits that Vogan isn't happy with the path Aviana is going down with giving into her rage. What are Quinn's thoughts on the matter? He seems to be butting heads with Avi a lot more recently. Well, this question was definitely asked pre most recent episodes. But they are likely to butt heads again. But what are Quinn's thoughts on the matter? He seems to be butting heads with Avi a lot more recently. Is it possible the former and current leader of the party would sit down to talk with her?
I love our party.
I do too.
I'm gonna say that right now because
let me just preface this.
Let me compliment sandwich this shit.
When you really think about it, the funnest part about our three characters is where their kind of arcs are at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Vogan started off extremely fucking angry, very aggressive, very violent, and has very recently just started teaching everyone fucking meditation and being calm, and I love him so much. And I sincerely believe that it is so funny that you're getting calmer while Avi is getting more raged. Because Avi started off as like very angry, but very inwardly angry. And now they're getting very outwardly angry. They're showing more of their emotions and more of their vulnerabilities, which I really love. And that was something where when you go to Avi from the first game, they were angry. They would still like say what they meant, but they wouldn't feel what they meant. They wouldn't say what they felt. It's very neat. And Quinn, I love the idea that whenever he had first seen like both Vogan and Avi doing things he thought was bad, he's like, no, that's terrible. How dare? Like with the grave thing in the Underdark, and with the other like everything that Avi was doing in hell. And then now he's gradually going more and more just like, no, it's okay. They can do those things. They're my friends. Like he's becoming more chill with bad things. It is hilarious to me. It is so funny to me that the three of them are going into these like completely different sides of themselves than when they started. It's so funny. I love it.
I never really thought about it that way because like Avi was a lot like just cold and like even more like cold and closed off really when I first started playing her. But yeah, like as she's gotten more vulnerable, her anger is a lot more like she's saying what she feels and means, and not always for the best because girl has no fucking filter.
I do think that it's great though, because the Avi from before would internalize all these things and they would like basically just want to stay away from people, stay away from the person that made them angry, be extremely like hurt at things like that. But now that they're able to more readily release their emotions, they're able to be a lot more vulnerable, show a lot more things. And again, with Vogan, I love what they've been doing, because Vogan has literally just been like, okay, I've been thrust into this leadership position. People are asking me things. I don't know what they fucking want me to do. Meditate, and it works. And Vogan is like, oh, this is actually super working for me, and it's working for my friends. It's so interesting to see where Vogan is right now. And I'm so happy that next campaign, we are literally just going to be like, all right, let's focus on this quest. Let's go. Let's get Vogan like back his money from the gods.
Yeah, man. Because you have to talk to Vestius. Vestius was straight up like, went through the Valkyries like, yeah, no, she looks forward to speaking to the hobgoblin. I was sitting there eating, like I was fucking fed. I was like, Spencer's gonna have to do that. It's gonna be so fucking fun for me just to watch.
It's gonna be so bad.
The best part about Vogan, the best part about Vogan, like watching him, is there are still very much some similarities from him in the beginning. He still doesn't want to do any political shit. He still doesn't want to like put himself in these situations. And so he will still like look to Miriam or look to someone else to be like, like nod his head, like go get on, fucking
you get in there.
You fucking get in there. I ain't doing it.
Like, I don't know how to talk to these things.
Having him in this situation where he has to be diplomatic with some actual fucking gods is going to be so funny, and I cannot wait.
Oh,
It
he
is gonna
doesn't
be
know
so
how.
good.
He doesn't know how. He doesn't. He was not like a fucking. I imagine like his previous life. He just didn't pay any sort of attention to the gods or anything. That had nothing to do with his life. And they still like even like at the start of the campaign, he didn't. He still was of that opinion of like I don't like. Sure, gods are real, I guess. They don't really impact my life. And now they are.
And now they are impacting my life.
They're not even of his own like volition. Yeah. Like they're out. He's not seeking them out like on his pilgrimage. Like he was prepared for that. It's like, all right, I'm meeting them on my terms. Like that's fine. But
I
now,
absolutely love the other three. Right? I love Fenris. I love Miriam. I love Flux, I love Lexi. I said 3, there's 4. I've confused myself.
Damn.
I love the other 4.
I love Lexi.
But whenever it really feels like they are growing more from what their original things were, and we are growing against what our original things were, and it's really interesting. Like, the others are definitely having their things happen with them. They're definitely having things like that. But they were the ones that were, like, kind of the most sort of heroic in the beginning and kind of the most right in the beginning. So, like, having our 3 sort of get up to that point is super interesting to me. We're at, like, a point where, like, yeah, we're gonna keep growing on these things that we've realized are great parts of ourselves and keep going with them, and like it's just so interesting. I love the 3 of us. The other guys are boring. That's why I forgot they're on the 3.
Bam!
Bam!
got him.
Fucking goddamn.
Get him out of here.
Shots fired.
Do you think
Fight me in the parking lot, nerds.
fight me outside the Denny's, you know which one. In terms of the question, just because I am curious, would Quinn, I know you mentioned, Spencer, it's like mostly you'd feel like as a player, and you can correct me if you have a different answer now. You mentioned that as a player, you're like, I wouldn't want to tell Aviana that because I don't want to tell Hayden what class to play. But in terms of like from a purely character point of view, like removing the player aspect in terms of character and story, would either of them want to be like, hey girl, noticed you're a little rage monkey right now. What's going on there, bud?
Yeah, absolutely. Logan would absolutely want to talk to her. He's like, I've been down that path and it got me pretty much killed. It got me beaten to the point where I couldn't be a barbarian anymore. Like I was like level like 5 or 7 or something, and that it beat me so bad I was dropped down to level 0.
I became a commoner, Avi.
Yeah. So like, no, yeah, he definitely wants to like.
Lucky-san kicked your ass, dude.
Yeah, he did. He broke him. But
yeah, you were saying
he doesn't want to see Avi go down that path, that same path that led him to where he was before. So yeah, he would talk to her if I didn't want to tell you how to play your character.
The thing is, where I sit is I'm like, player and character choices in terms of like class and things like that, I'm like, nah, make it a character choice. Let's just talk in character, because you never know where the fuck it could lead. You never know what could end up coming out of those conversations, and it's just it's interesting. It's interesting. But heckin', what about you, Cody?
I don't think Quinn would.
Really?
I don't think that he would talk to her about the rage, because again, the way that I'm seeing it, and through me, the way Quinn's seeing it, is he thinks it is finally Avi being able to show more of what they feel on the inside. He thinks it's getting emotions out. So he's perfectly fine with it, unless it gets like a lot worse. He's perfectly fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she's if all of a sudden Avi starts like raging in every fucking conversation and fucking like going up
Isn't
and
she though?
throwing people,
No.
like throwing gnomes into doors and shit. Like the one thing that will
Listen,
be
if we had a gnome in
very-
our party, I'm sure she would.
the one thing that would be really interesting to me, there's still a lot of flaws on my character sheet. One of the ones that I've always loved playing with is the doesn't respect unless like they prove themselves thing, because it came from one of the ones where I rolled where literally he thinks whoever wins a fight is right. This
Wow.
is definitely not what Quinn is now, but that was one of the things that happened in the beginning. That was one of the things. So if that ever got to a point where Avi started getting to that point where it's like, yeah, well, I beat you, so there. Like, if it got to that point, that would be whenever he's like, hey, Avi, maybe we should calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Well, how about you beat me up and we'll see.
Easy. Fucking easy.
Oof.
It'd be interesting if it ever got to that point, but I don't think it would be. I don't think he would until it would get to something like that, because he trusts Avi.
Oh yeah. Again, it's not another question, but it's just kind of something that just sparked because of what you were saying. With us coming into coming to the end of campaign 1 and prepping for campaign 2. I know my heart is like breaking. I'm gonna miss this team so much. Oh, I'm gonna miss the high standard. Like, it's not like we're leaving them forever. It's just like, we'll see you later.
Might as well be.
I mean, it's gonna be a year, so yeah. But is there any like? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait. But is there any? Do you guys have any like goals as players coming into campaign 2? Like, we all know we all have our go-tos of who we go to talk to in character. We all have sort of our habits in character. Do you have any sort of like habits you want to break or things you want to try in character? Is there anyone in particular that like, hey, I don't talk to this person, or I've never taken a watch with this person and just talk to them? Like, yeah, for real. It's like, is there
like
anything
I feel
specific
like,
you guys want to do with campaign 2?
I feel like out of everyone in our party, I don't have a lot with Vogan.
That's fair.
like it's especially recently, because recently I would have said Vogan and Flux. But with everything going on with Flux in this campaign and this part of it, I've been able to get like a really good like kind of arc with Flux, where at the beginning he was definitely fine with Flux calling him Master Quintus and shit, because he's used to that. But then like in the later stages, it's like, no, we are friends, we're bros, we're besties, this is great. And like my favorite line that I got to say recently was like, everybody's like, you have so many people down there, Quintus, and it's like, I have someone up here.
Yeah, that was
like talking to Flux, I have someone up here. We're staying right here. And like walking around the sort of Damocles with him, being like, like hanging out with him, calling him buddy, going through these things. I loved it. It was so good. But like, I feel that I haven't gotten to have Quinn do anything with Vogan, and there's a reason behind it. There's a big reason behind it. It's because the last time he did something with Vogan, he fucked up.
What did he do with
Was
Vogan?
It when he was under control of the sword?
No, kind of. It came from before that. Whenever they were doing Vogan's little journey, where we found the spear, when we found Jigoku Saiga, like when that happened, Quinn almost fucked up your journey.
What did he do specifically to do that?
He was being Quinn.
Right.
He
of course
walked forward. He was being loud as fuck. He was basically taunting Jigoku Saiga. Like when that happened, Vogan looked back at him and yelled at him. Like, he's like, Quinn, shut up.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that was the big thing that got him to want to hand over the highest standard to Vogan. And other than that, all they've really got to do is hang out and kind of, he's like, yeah, you want to go train?
Yep.
Fuck. Like, that's where Quinn's at right now. He doesn't know what to do with Vogan. He doesn't know how to apologize to Vogan, and he doesn't know what, like, is going to be going down. So I cannot wait until campaign 2, because I really want to see if I can get anything good with Vogan.
Especially since it's been so long since like Vogan and Quinn haven't interacted like since before Honokuni, really. Like
there was that one thing where he's like, Quinn's like, you want to show me meditation? And then it didn't work, and it's great. That was the only thing.
Yeah, because like the fucking before Honokuni, he was sent to hell, did all of Honokuni, and then fucking where Vogan wasn't present there. So didn't really have a lot of like character stuff, you know, between then. And then the Cauldron showed up, and we showed up in the Cauldron, and Quinn and Vogan have just been busy dealing with all the stuff there.
We've been in separate groups every time as well.
Yeah. Like I have not interacted really at all besides like the meditation thing or like group, besides like group stuff, but never like one-on-one Quintus and Vogan stuff.
I legitimately do like in my head whenever I've been playing Quinn, it's one of the big things is Quinn just doesn't know what to do and doesn't know how to, because a big thing about it is Jigoku Saiga. The fact that he lost Jigoku Saiga is also like a big thing of like, how do I apologize to Vogan for that?
Did we ever tell Quintus what happened?
No, he has no idea. He has no idea you guys met Jigoku Saiga.
I don't think you told Vogan either. I don't remember if you did.
I don't fucking remember. That's gonna be
the two characters who interacted with him the most don't know.
It's so good.
Funny.
Because Quinn was going to use his promise to Jigoku Saiga to show him the better parts of humanity, to basically try to rectify the mistake he made with Vogan. But then it left because he's like, can Jigoku Saiga leave Fierna? And then Fierna's like, eh? And then Jigoku Saiga's like, I'm gonna yeet myself into the fucking demon.
Into the fucking fire that burns
into the
everything.
fire, bitch.
Yeah.
She was like, let me punch Fierna with my blade, and she's like, nah, Astral Sea with
nah,
ya.
bruh.
So Quinn has got the last couple of big things that's happened with Vogan was him handing over the guild to him, which at that point Vogan didn't even really understand why it was happening.
Yep.
And losing Jigoku Saiga, which he's like, fuck, Vogan probably hates me for that, and doing what he did during Vogan's mission, and he's like, I have fucked over Vogan and I don't know what to do. So that's where I'm at. That's where Quinn has been.
Is like Vogan's journey from the get-go was like, all right, fucking go do the pilgrimage, whatever. And then, so many more responsibilities have been thrust upon him because of Quintus. It's like, I'm now the leader of the highest standard, I guess. Well, I gotta take care of these chuckle fucks, I guess. And
that was so funny for me in particular, because like I knew that doing this is not what Vogan wants.
No.
But I was like, no, you are obviously better suited for this than me, Vogan.
What?
And I've never regretted it. I've never regretted it at all. I love forcing Vogan into situations where he has to make decisions.
That's the campaign. That's the entire campaign.
That's his journey.
That's his journey. That's what's been happening for like 160 something sessions or whatever. Just putting Vogan in the worst possible places. And putting
It feeds me. It honestly feeds me.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's like, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Vogan's not. Oh, it's so good.
God.
I'm
So
gonna
good.
ask another question. Oh. Okay. As far as answer.
All right.
Meow. Okay. Dear Taguchi,
My boy.
it's that boy. I miss that boy.
My heart's
Leader of the
overflowing.
lowest standard.
Yeah, for real. This one's kind of a long one, so I am gonna throw it in the Wits and Crits chat.
Okay.
Just so you can read it, just because there are like multiple questions in here, and I might add some shit onto it. Dear Taguchi, when your kids Kenta and Kazue become older, what kind of path do you hope for them to take? Would you support them in taking on an oath or service like you, despite the dangers, or would you prefer they take a safer path in life? Do you hope for them to meet the scrappy highest standard group?
Oh no, I don't think they would meet them just because they're gonna be fucking ancient by the time they'd meet the highest standard. So like that'd be like his grandkids or even further beyond that. Like,
Yeah, it'd be at least grandkids.
yeah. But as far as like Takeji's hope for his own children, I think he wouldn't want to. I think he'd want them to take their own path, like no matter what. He would support whatever they want to do, whether it be like, yeah, no, like go, sure, you can join a service like I did, like serve a higher purpose. That's great. Or if you want to, like, you know, become, I don't know, a baker. You want to run a bakery, that's also fine, because that's kind of what he's been fighting for, to like escape oppression from, like, to make sure something like what happened to him wouldn't happen to anyone else, like especially his children, because he doesn't want them tied down to, you know, something they can't escape from. But he also values independent choice. So
He's so hot.
he just would.
I mean, I hate and agree.
Yeah.
I have to specify on that one.
I love
Mhm.
Takechi.
Me too. He's so fun. But yeah, he just wants what's best for them, and whatever will make them happy, or the most happy.
Good dad.
He tries.
Yeah,
He tries.
I like to think he's doing it. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Same.
it's Obby's dad right there.
I got that, Cody. But no, that's Obby's motherfucking dad right there. I mean, like, a
That's
big.
the highest standards dad.
That's the highest standards dad right there. I mean, that's a big reason that she is more vulnerable now, is because
Yeah.
of her time with Taguchi. Taguchi changed her so much, like, for the better. Nurture over nature. Fucking.
Yep.
She was nurtured, and she's like, oh, my
Oh, no.
feelings. All of my feelings.
Help.
Help.
And now
Man.
he's gone.
Yep. I need to know, for me, because I'm a selfish butthole, and it's also my show. Do you think he's written letters, especially because we're coming back, like, we are back in Summergrass, so I've been like mad curious. Do you think that boy wrote letters to his totally not daughter?
For sure. I don't know how he'd get them there.
Yeah, if they're there.
Yeah. I want to feel like he wrote the letters when he got back, realized like they won't be born for I don't know, a long time, so he's just been keeping them, and then keeping tabs on, like, in like Summergrass, of like, all right, has the highest standard come into existence yet, like. And then when they finally do, he's like, all right, I've got some letters to deliver. Just you come back from the cauldron. There's a mailbox outside of, like, the fucking wherever they're living now. I forget.
We're in the Platinum District now.
Right, yeah. Just like mailbox out in front stuffed with letters. Like it's been a long time.
Yes, man.
I still think it'd be.
This letter's like 100-something years old.
Yeah. It'd be super fucking funny just to have like these ancient scrolls again, like similar to how it happened with the Fenric thing, where it's like we've been holding on to this for 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
We get back, they're like, yeah, so we found this for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know
like...
something? I think I forgot to tell Logan this, so I'll tell him it in the interim. I guess chat's learning this. She specifically did not give him the manor, like the highest standards place. For Argo reasons. Just in case, because she's like, I don't know what's in that letter. Also, I don't trust Argo not to open my mail.
Fair.
She gave him Rory's address.
She gave Taguchi Rory's address. That's fucking hilarious. It's like Rory's getting a bunch of these letters. Like, what the hell is this?
Who the fuck is Taguchi? So I was like, you've been getting mail from another man? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, right. It's like why is every
that's my dad.
My dear Aviana. Like, who is calling you the dear Aviana?
Why are you opening my mail? For one, and for two, that's my dad.
That's my dad. That's my dad. What?
It's like I thought your dad was in Hughett. It's like let me explain this to you.
There's a lot. Hold on.
No, that's my father. This is my dad.
Yeah, there's a difference. And he's Nemric's daddy, which is a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, he is. I still think my favorite thing is just the idea that I had that he would just like, even if like you went back and your wife was still there and everything, I still think that Nemric just like going and like seeing like your wife just like Taguchi's so great. I know, right? He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Just actually being BFFs with your fucking wife.
I kind of love that though. Especially because, like you've mentioned, Spence, that like Taguchi's wife is like a painter. I just had a vision in my mind of like Nemric and Taguchi's wife having like wine and painting nights.
Yeah.
Where they're just Nemric is just like her bestie, and they just have like wine and painting nights and talk about how wonderful Taguchi is.
So I haven't got to talk to Logan about this. Because obviously it's a Nemric thing and we didn't know anything. We didn't even know if we were gonna get out of the fucking cauldron. But I do want to ask him what happened right after leaving the cauldron for Nemric. Because if Harros didn't immediately come and get that spear, I know what he's doing with it.
What's he doing with that spear?
He's gonna do his duty and give it to those he feels is going to take care of it. I mean, if that gets him a little clout in the interim, that's just fine. I just see him literally going to Summergrass, taking the spear to the fucking Church of Harros, and literally like making this donation, and just everyone in the fucking town just like, this is absolutely insane. You should fucking, oh my god.
How did you get this?
And just literally at that point becoming like so fucking like revered that he could ask a favor of the church, and that favor will be, I need to find Taguchi. Because one thing that I said while we were still playing that he really wants to do is he wants to find Taguchi's family if Taguchi isn't alive, because he wants to pass off his weapons to Taguchi's grandkids.
Aww.
I literally want him to pass off his...
Like, what am I gonna do with this?
I literally want him to pass off like Grubsnock and the rapier to like a kid if they want to be an adventurer. It's just like like your grandfather was a wonderful man and we were lovers, and here's this.
And we were lovers. You say it so fast, like, what?
You're gonna ruin his legacy. Wait, We were told that he really loved his wife.
Oh, he did.
I
You
heard
missed,
that Grandpa
he did. You
really
must have.
loved his wife.
You must have
What?
misheard me.
Yeah.
No, I've been told that I have very good ears. You
You've
said that
been
you're
lied
my
to.
grandpa and you were lovers. That doesn't. I don't know.
You've been lied to all of your
Grandma!
life. Take this bow. Bye.
Bye.
Huh.
No.
And of course,
Oh,
if that
man.
happens, I'm never playing Nemric again.
You're like, and I'm out because I will die.
And that's it.
But like that was one thing I was talking about, like while I was still playing Nemric, is like one thing he wanted to do once he got out was try to find Tagachi's family. And if he finds Tagachi instead, that's just win-win.
Yeah, it's like,
like,
along the way.
perfect.
Might as well. Yeah.
So like, you know, go to the Church of Heros, bring them literally the biggest thing they've ever seen in their entire lives, and have the church sort of owe me a favor.
What a great, you know? Fucking get it. I respect it. I respect the hustle.
I'm assuming Logan is going to say that Heros just was outside waiting and grabs it though.
Probably, but like, you know.
It'd be super funny though.
It would be very funny. It's good shit. It's good shit.
Good shit indeed.
This next question is
Mhm.
for Spencer.
Two in a row.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't have that number.
Okay. Vulgan.
What's up?
Now that what's up, buddy? Now that Act 1 is almost at its end with the I can't read. Apparently, I'm gonna read that shit again. I'm gonna take two that shit.
Take two.
Take two.
And action.
Electric. All right. Fuck. Can you beat me in?
Cut.
Boop, boop.
Vogan, now that Act 1 is almost at its end with the enormity of the situation in the cauldron and all, do you feel more confident that you'll be able to complete your pilgrimage? Are there any doubts that you might have? What's going on there,
It's
buddy?
filled with doubts. It's filled with doubts.
Yeah.
Because of Quinn.
Also, you know, how's he feeling now that he knows that he like has to speak to Vestius, and she's like, I'm looking forward to it.
Fucking. He didn't hear that, did he?
Did Miriam not tell him?
Uh,
I can't remember. That was a
don't
genuine
remember.
question. That sounded like facetious, but I was asking genuinely. I'm like, did Miriam tell him? Because if
'Cause
not,
wasn't that on the sword of Damocles
No.
where she said that?
No.
Or when was
no, that was
That was
said
whenever-
by Urder, I think, to
yeah.
Miriam.
that?
She's one of the Valkyries.
Valkyrie lady. yeah.
Yes. The
Gold armor
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
right.
Golden armor energize.
Shut up. I don't remember if he said that to Vogan. It might have. But it's escaping my
A
memory
lot
at
happened.
the moment.
But
lot-
you
It
know,
might,
happened.
it might be one of our definitely two epilogue games kind of thing.
it's gonna be 2 epilogue games. We all fucking know it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll yeah.
But it be riot.
Otherwise, we fucking riot. Yeah, but you know how? Back to the question: How's Vogan feeling? Is he more confident outside of having like a lot of doubts, as you mentioned? How's he feeling after everything that's happened with within the cauldron?
I think he's scared, honestly. Like, for everyone's safety, just because he didn't think it was gonna be as big as it has gotten. It's like I didn't expect, us dealing with, a robot the size of a country or anything like that. Like, it's like he feels very much like out of his depth almost.
Mm-hmm.
So like the fact, like, with especially like he's scared for Miriam with all this shit, because we've seen all this adamantic crap, and he's fully rushing head in, rushing towards this. He's like, no. I don't want this to happen to him. He's gonna get us all and himself brutally killed. So, and like we were talking about before, like he's got this new responsibility with being the leader of the highest standard. So he wants to do right by everyone. I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself as well. Like it's a lot of inner struggle. Possibly why he's focusing a lot on his meditation currently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of nerves going through his mind. He's very much looking forward to like Grey Rock. Because that is that's in his mind, that's something he can handle. Like that's as far as he knows, there's not gonna be, giant robots there. And like
there'll just be a god of magic.
And Raleigh.
That's fine. He doesn't know that. Oh no, he doesn't know that.
No, we all know that.
We all know that. But
Raleigh.
that's not something he'll worry about immediately. He's like that's he also he wants to do his bros thing. Like he wants to do Sunder's thing because he's been such a good boy hanging out with him.
I love
But
Sunder.
But yeah,
How are we gonna make sure Sunder stays with us? Kidnapping?
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Yeah, you were gonna say Spencer.
No, just like I was saying, it's just lots of nerves. I think lots of pressure, mostly on himself and the things around him. So, yeah, that's what's Vogan. That's what Vogan's doing. That's how he's feeling.
Bundy.
He's so
Yeah.
entertaining.
It sounds like to me. He's got a lot of nerves. You know what's great for getting out nerves? Punching things.
What's that?
I think some barbarian levels would be so
Some
healthy
barbarian
for
levels
him.
might be the exact remedy he needs.
Exactly. Sometimes when in doubt, punch it out, man.
I remember I was talking to Logan about like if Vogan were to multi-class, he was asking me if he would take like barbarian levels just to like we could reflavor it as like his focus, like his rage is his focus. But I was like, nah, I don't think he wants to go down that path again.
Hear me out.
Like-
Go back to your roots. Fighter levels.
Maybe
New
Just get a
fighters real
fucking-
good.
action surge, dragon surge, all that.
Dude,
You
don't
become the
even- you don't even
Geno
want that.
of Vestige.
You don't even want that. You want Cleave.
Yeah, I do.
Cleave is so
want-
fucking good.
I want cleave without spending a point to do it. Like,
I mean, you still have to spend a
spending
point to do it. It's just different points.
It's different points, different resources.
Just take
But-
monk levels and have 1,000,000 points to keep track of.
No.
That would be really funny though, to like
Yeah.
get you like with your meditation stuff going into monk.
Mhm.
That'd be really interesting.
Druid levels.
I thought about I thought about doing monk levels, but I was like, nah, it's not, mainly from a player's perspective. It's not very good. I don't want to keep track of 2 key point, pools essentially. And the monk like class wouldn't come online until 3rd level when he could
Yeah.
take like Kensai subclass or something. So he's not really making punches. So
Yeah,
it wouldn't really work too well.
Not with his.
So
Unfortunately.
Ranger. I'm hearing Ranger then.
I thought about Ranger. I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just I
Why
don't know.
just do it.
But just how about just do it? Just
Just
do it.
fucking do it.
Just fucking just stop being a pansy. Just do it.
Fucking
God
die.
damn. Just
Yeah.
become the Lord of the Bears. That's why I was like, Druid levels. Become the bears you fight.
Or do that
I'm gonna
new
kick your
class
ass as a bear.
just do that new class that got unlocked in the Kickstarter.
The new class? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, the favored soul.
Yeah, something like that.
I always. I'm
Ah,
gonna
I
be
don't know
real-
if Vogan is a favored soul of anybody.
Logan, I'm so sorry. Every time I see it, I read it as flavored soul because I'm illiterate.
Favored soul.
I'm not the only one. I've seen it on the Discord, but they're like, I keep reading it as flavored soul. I'm like,
It's like
thank God I'm
it's
not
like
the
a
only
war-
one.
the flavored soul is like a warlock, but their patron just wants to eat them.
Yeah. Hear me out. Vogan Inscriptor.
Vogan Inscriptor.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't know about that.
Write stories for Mary Mist.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
You're
actually,
welcome.
I'm looking at the thing too. The
is the
favored
podcast
soul
now.
class. The book will include the favored soul class, a divine pact magic class that acts as a conduit for a deity, regardless of their own religion or beliefs. It could work.
Favorite soul of Fosh.
Oh my god. It's so funny.
Fostered soul.
Fostered soul.
You just-
Foss just gives you levels and like you have no say in it.
No!
Take
Leave me
your
alone!
levels. Take your levels,
Stop
Vogan.
giving me power!
It's all about balance, Vogan.
It's all about balance. Logan. Logan, it's all about balance. Do it.
I'm talking to Logan. We're gonna get. I'm gonna force this on you now.
we gotta make it happen. Logan, I know you're not listening, but make it happen.
But do it.
Please.
But do it. Anyway, I gotta roll this dice. The fucking is
For what?
Is for Cody. I'm
Wow.
rolling dice for Cody. Pow!
Okay.
I can roll a dice myself.
I was excited about this one.
Ooh.
But what did you get, Cody?
I got a 12.
Well, we don't have a 12 on here, so you're shit out of luck. I'm asking mine. Yeah. Suffer. Anyway. But don't. I love you. So for Cody, after Diane's recent lore drop in regards to your mother Moira Valorbilt, does Quinn still think she's his mother, even though Diane, I almost called her Diana, even though Diane said her child appeared to be not human? Do you think you can trust what she told you?
No, well, first off, no. Diana's trying to hurt me.
What? No, she's so trustworthy.
And Quinn knows this.
What? Crazy!
When has
However-
Diane ever lied about anything?
However, it is also something of Quinn where it's always going to be on his mind now. I think that Quinn is never going to forget that time travel thing that happened, though. Quinn has grown up not really knowing his mom and only knowing stories about her. And when the time travel thing happened where they saw little baby Quinn, which he never remembered before that, by the way. So I'm really thinking there's some weird memory timey-wimey shit going on. I don't know.
Sure, it's
But
fine.
because of that, and he saw her there, if that is her, then that is his mom to him. Like, even if they say that you're not the blood child, he'd still be like, no, that's my mom. And especially now that he just, became a giant fucking Gundam battery, I'm decently sure he's like, yeah, there's something about me.
It's like,
I might not be human.
yeah, I don't. I'm solidly in the camp that I'm like, I don't think Quinn is entirely human. There's some
I
weird
think-
shit going on with him.
I think that Diane might have been truthful, but I think Diane might have also just assumed at that point that it wouldn't be Quinn because Quinn is obviously a human. But now seeing this, maybe Quinn isn't a human and their thing was true anyway. That their kid wasn't human, and it's like, oh, that was Quinn either way.
Yeah,
I'm still holding on to my theory about my mom. I know it's probably not true anymore, but I am still holding on to they are a fucking human Eidolon.
Cool.
That is my current theory, and I am the child of a human Eidolon.
maybe
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a case with it's like, oh, her kid wasn't human and they weren't you. I'm like, I feel like this is a case of both things are true.
Yes. I
It's
think like
parts of
what-
each thing are true.
I think the biggest thing that's going to come from this is Quinn is going to have a secret sibling. Either that
Ooh.
or maybe the person that he thought was his mom was maybe the kid of what everybody says is his mom. That might be a thing too. There's a lot of things going on in my brain about it. I'm thinking really hard on it. Quinn isn't. Quinn is not thinking
that's
very
fair.
hard on it.
What are
Quinn
thoughts?
is overwhelmed with
Yeah.
space. Quinn
A lot
has
just happened.
seen things in a humongous perspective. I joke around with this, but as soon as anything happens where somebody's like, Quinn, you don't understand, you have to do this, he's gonna look at them and be like, I went to the moon. I turned around in the vast emptiness of space and looked at our world and did not see anything that I knew. Everything is so small to me. I don't care what you're saying that I have to do.
You need to have an heir. It's like, how about you shut the fuck up?
That is
How about
honestly where I think
no?
Quinn is right now. It's
Everybody
like
knew.
as soon as someone tells Quinn like, no, you have to do this, Quinn, unless that person is the highest standard or Heros, he will take it with a grain of salt and be like, I'll think about it.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
I feel like that kind of behavior would honestly be like a thing to make Avi like raise an eyebrow, like, well, damn, okay, okay, all right.
I've learned that there are more things at stake than anything I ever thought, and there are beings and things. I saw nothing when I looked back at the world, guys. You don't understand. There were no buildings.
I couldn't see.
We were so far away. I barely saw our country.
I fought an aspect of Vestius that was a robot. I don't think you understand.
You just don't get it.
You'll never understand.
Quinn is at that point, like he's just like, I will do the best that I can, but I don't think anyone can control me anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fair.
unless again those people are the highest standard or my god.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Oh. I do love how much like I guess screen time and like how much of like an active presence Haros has been.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's been really fun and interesting having a god kind of within arm's reach, especially like for Quintus with all like the weird shit going on. I'm like, that's just, it's fun, it's interesting, and I'm like, I don't know, it's interesting having the gods closer than you might be used to in other campaigns.
Yeah.
Mm.
Heckin', hell yeah.
Oh, roll.
To see the next question, meow. Okay, that was cocked as hell, meow.
It's for Spencer.
That's me.
For
Spanker.
you.
Meow.
Number 1.
First question of the entire thing. All right. It is often stated by you, Spencer,
And me.
that you view Arden as one of the weaker party members in the DMS crew. Would Arden seek to leave behind his blood hunter training after the campaign is over? Maybe join the Sword Saint gang? Does he stay as a blood hunter due to attachments he still has to the cult?
I think he goes home and takes a nap. I think probably not. I don't think he could stop this.
Mhm.
I think what is don't really put a lot of thought into what Arden does anymore.
That's fair.
Because I think Arden would. I feel like if he had the time, he'd probably just devote the rest of his life to like his wizard levels,
Mhm.
like the just studying magic and whatnot. And because he doesn't need the blood hunter stuff anymore. That was he views like the blood hunter abilities as like a tool for fighting these demons and other things that are attacking all of his friends and whatnot. So I think that's pretty much what Arden would do. I think he just abandon the blood hunter stuff altogether once things have calmed down and focus on the arcane.
Arden's gonna end up being that like old man in the anime that has like so many like fucking wizard levels and can like do all kinds of magic shit, but then like they look at like the corner of like his dojo and they see the fucking big ass spear and they're just like, what master, what's that about? And it's just like, nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing.
And then just like has to pick it up one day.
Those are his blades of chaos.
Yeah.
I'm playing God of War.
Yeah. It's a good game.
It's a great game.
I personally love I know that Arden doesn't like do the damages of like Niccolo or like
Gino.
Gino especially. But like I do love all of the options you do have. Like I do love whenever I was looking at your sheet, like the one time I was being you, I was overwhelmed. I'm like, fucking, what do I do? What's going on? And like, because like you have to look at Pandora, you have to look at the fucking the thing you got from your master, you have to look at all of the blood hunter fucking like special things you can do and like fucking knock people around with. You gotta look at like all these other things, and now you have wizard spells on top of it. It's like I love that he, even though he doesn't have like maybe like a great fantastic perfect answer to everything, he does have a lot of options, and I love
got a lot
that.
of versatility.
I was gonna say he's a very versatile build and character.
Yes, for sure. So that is a fun thing.
I feel like very much similar.
So fucking outclassed in every aspect.
I feel like very much similar to me not getting to use any of my cool ranger shit. I think that because almost everything has range, like in this game of Reach, I mean, you're not able to like use your sentinel as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really nice at the very beginning. And then everything way the fuck outpaced him.
He's like, come on!
Right?
And now Dante's here. God damn it.
God damn it, Dante! You ruined my life!
And Dante's like, I didn't do anything.
I don't even know you.
I don't know you. I high-fived you that one time. Who are you?
Against my will!
That's one of my favorite things.
I cannot wait for Dante to actually fucking chat up the party and
I
Arden
can't
just
wait.
be fuming.
Oh, Theo's so nervous about that shit.
You bastard.
What?
You
I'm
piece of
kidding
shit.
Again, we have a couple of Arden questions, and this actually kind of pertains to, like, kind of what we were talking about. It's like what he's going to do post-campaign, but it's as we draw closer to the end of DMS, because we're, like, level 16 now, which is wild, which means we're only 4 missions away from the end.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to sing a fight of Theo. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that aside, as we draw closer to the end of DMS, do you feel that your worries about being a Mundus spawn have lessened, seeing the things that you are in fact capable of doing via other devil actions, or do you care more about something else instead of just being a spawn of Mundus? Like, how is Arden feeling about that at this point in time?
Has really put a lot of thought into it. Everything else has been way bigger, so
Fair.
hasn't really been at the forefront of his mind. So I think
Just like every DMS game, or just like every Devil May Cry game, the DMS campaign has been very high paced and not given a lot of chance to think on things, I think, right?
yeah, a little bit. Plus, it's like it's also a little thing on me because how often we have to skip games.
Yeah.
I'm not really thinking about it either. So, when you brought up Mundus, I'm like, who's that? For a second.
Dude, that's so very valid.
It's like, who is that? I don't know them. Oh, right, that's my dad. I forgot.
It's like, oh, right, I'm part of your bloodline. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
remember that talk you had with Layden as he lay dying, being like, hey.
I don't.
As he
Oh,
laid in his own blood.
Laid in his own blood after I cut off
Yeah.
his fucking head or whatever.
no, you like stabbed him through,
stabbed
and
him.
Manny was like, why'd you do that? You're like, don't worry about it, kiddo.
Don't worry. Mm-hmm.
But he was like, hey, that demoness is, kill her. She's the key to all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something, you're like spawn of Mundus. It's also been a minute since we've talked to Zinnia. I took a clip of it forever ago, and I don't remember it. It's been like 2 years.
Yeah. It's
Been so
hard
long.
to keep track of all of it, especially with
Yeah.
all like our other campaigns and stuff.
We have so much.
All the big stuff in Vestige and whatnot.
Arden is my brooding teenage son.
Your what?
What?
I'm your
Brooding?
what? Brooding? Is that what you said? Brooding?
Yeah, my brooding teenage son, yes.
I thought you said balding for a second. What the hell are you talking
With
about?
the stress Manny puts him under, I'm surprised he's not.
Be nice to your brother.
No. Oh, you refuse.
Come on, be nice. Be nice, Arden.
That's always fun to do.
Listen to your girlfriend, sister.
What?
Even though I know that's weird. That's weird.
That's weird. Very weird.
He's not even my boyfriend.
Gosh.
Gosh.
Right.
Not even officially dating.
He's
Right,
the one
of
who said we're
course.
not. He's the one who said we're not. He's the one who didn't want to. It's not on me.
Yeah, that's something he's looking forward to after the
Oh.
campaign. Yeah. To be
I'm
like,
sorry that I
"All
keep
right."
just asking you all the Arden questions, but they
Yeah,
just keep
I
coming
love
up.
the
but
death
go,
flag.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. It's like that's what he's looking forward to. Continue on that.
That's something to look forward to. Just like being with Theo, because the big things will be over, and he can focus on her. So that's something.
If she
That's something he wants to do. If she lives, yeah.
If she
He's gonna do everything in his fucking power to make sure that happens.
It's like I want to kiss that demon.
I want to kiss the Frost Queen of the Frost Hell.
I want to kiss the
Alright,
queen
I
of
get that
tyranny.
I get
Yeah.
that you want to take the sword to your brother or whatever, but you're not doing that. I will kill you.
Heckin'. So like Theo's obviously really been into him for like a while, and Theo, she's pretty obvious about it. She doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But it took her a while. It took Marile being like, "That's called having a crush," and she's like, "Oh no, I
jeez.
have feelers."
Frick.
Oh no, I thought I just liked him. I didn't realize I was crushing him.
Oh no, I didn't realize I was crushing him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But because it's been obvious with her for a while. But when exactly did Arden like realize that he had feelings for Theo that were like more than friendship, and like how did he like initially kind of feel about that revelation?
From the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, from the very beginning. Like from the character concept. Like
Damn.
it's like, oh, he's into her. Like
You're like, oh, there's that.
yep. So yeah, he's just been he's been in like with her for the entire campaign. He just didn't want to complicate things because he knows that Theo is very like innocent and like naive in certain aspects. So he didn't want to, toss all of that onto her. Like that would have complicated things. So yeah. It's not not good.
I don't think she would have understood it early campaign, like really thinking about it, because she felt very strongly about him for a really long time, but she didn't know like what the feelings were, and it wasn't until she started like getting jealous of like Marile, and like she's like, what is this? I don't logically understand what these feelings are. I understand that I'm having them and I can explain how I'm feeling, but I don't know like the words to describe it. And it wasn't until like being around like Marile and Nicolo and things like that where she was like, this is whatever is kind of going on between those two, whatever that is. I want that with Arden, and I don't understand why. Because and then she and Marile talk. She's like, oh shit, okay, well, what do I do about that shit? But she didn't understand it. So I think if Arden had told her earlier, I think she would have been like, no, I like it too, you're my best friend. And I think it would have been that, because that's to the point where she understood it.
Yep. And
So.
I think I think Arden understood that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna put that on her until she figures it out. Until she does anything.
My best friend's stupid.
a little bit.
She's so
It's really
pretty.
interesting to it's really interesting to hear that from you though about Arden, like liking from character concept, because like that's essentially what I assumed I was doing whenever I was first making Nicolo, because of what Logan had said happened whenever I had met Marile. Because like the idea was he heard that a demon was doing bad things. He went and saw the demon who they were, and then hesitated and stopped because the demon looked the way they did. So him saying that made me go like, in my head, okay, Nicolo probably had like a strange, like, oh, they're not as demonic as I'm used to seeing. They're kind of nice. They're a succubus though. Maybe I'm just feeling weird physical things because of that. That's probably it. And then like I was sitting there like I was thinking Nicolo liked Marile from the beginning, but like he would have to figure out that he liked Marile and not that he liked Marile because of what Marile was.
Because of the succubus stuff, yeah. The
funnest, the best part was whenever it was like, Marile, I need you to take me over, or I need you to charm me. And whenever Nicolo's like, I don't really feel any different. That was my favorite part. That was something I was preparing for a while. I was preparing for that for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel any different.
Weird.
Oh.
Like, oh shit.
I'm sure something just went wrong.
I'm sure I'm just really good at this or something.
Oh,
I must have resisted it. Try again.
It's really interesting hearing that from you, though. Hearing the Arden stuff from like the character concept stuff. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
I'm so glad we have so much DMS coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
I just can't hide it.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. Love you
Got
both so
you.
much. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Question. Oh my god, it's for Cody.
That's me.
That's Cody.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
So,
That's me.
dear Casper,
That's me.
how
Oh,
are you
boy.
feeling after the incidents with the deck of many things? How are you feeling about the whole Krusk situation, getting I think her name was Melody stuck in the void? How's Casper doing?
Oh, you guys should not have left. Should not have left Krusk with me.
Elaborate.
I sincerely believe that Casper at this point could think Krusk does nothing wrong. I sincerely think at this point. I sincerely think at this point that if the person that is taking over Krusk were to say anything to Casper, he'd be like, "Well, you're trying to protect Krusk. Let's go."
Oh, no.
He feels so connected with Krusk now, where he's just like, "No, that's my best friend. that's my guy."
Oh no.
I feel so. I don't know. There's one of two things I really want to do when we get back to game. I've already mentioned one of them, which is literally just being like, you know, "Hey, are you all right? But are you all right? We can talk about this. Do you want to draw a card?"
Would
But-
drawing a card make you feel better?
Well, because you
Sport.
asked about it before.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's like saying that he can basically control that. He's sitting there like, "Krusk, I trust you. I know you're not going to do anything to us. The others, they'll trust you too soon. But you can do so much good. I understand." Like he's fully in.
Oh
Like
no.
he's in.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
Oh, it's gonna be a full, like a basically fully split party.
And it's
kinda at
all
this point.
Aaron's
Yeah.
fault.
Yep.
If Aaron would have
God
never
damn it, Parnell.
if Aaron would have never shown me what would have happened, like if Krusk, or if only Krusk was the one that's seen it, if Casper didn't see what he would have become without Krusk, then he probably wouldn't be as like adamant about like, you know, like, "No, this is fine." But he's like, "No, you did great. You did a wonderful thing for me. You stopped me from turning into that. No, you're good, and there's nothing anyone can tell me that will even be anything otherwise."
Oh, he's taking all the wrong lessons.
He is like, "No, my best friend can't do anything wrong. He's fine. He's trying to help us."
He's a good lad.
And I think the biggest thing is also he doesn't know that you're the one that fucked with Melody.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know that you're the one that sent them into like having the void essentially. Like that's something that he just does not know. And unless he ever finds that out, he's gonna be like, "No, Krusk's never done anything bad."
Yep. Oh,
I love Casper so much. He's very simple.
He's a good boy.
It would have been so interesting to play him as a fucking evil character, but like he's a good boy. He's like, no,
Such a good boy.
we'll figure
is a
this
good
out.
boy.
And he was being very serious with the others. He's like, no, I won't use this unless I have to. But like whenever it's like with Krusk, he's sitting there like, "Hey, if you ever want to do that, just let me know. Like honestly, if you can do that again, let's just the cards on the table. Literally, here they are. They're on the table."
You want them? Like, no.
no.
And that's why you shouldn't have left.
I had to.
There's bullshit. I gotta take my dad home.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's so good.
That's silly.
That's
I-
silly.
and again, there's one other thing that I can think that Casper can do in this situation, but like it's also kind of a little sussy and might be worse. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. I don't like planning what I'm gonna do, but like it is definitely something that was on my mind at the end of last game. So if it's still on my mind at the beginning, I might do that instead.
Oh.
Also, there's the third thing of I should just like provoke you so that I can kick your ass and get my free level. Wait till you go to sleep, stab you, fucking get that sneak attack crit on you for free, and then run to Maxine. Oh no, Maxine! Someone assassinated Krusk. You should get him up.
What could have happened?
Who could have done this?
Why were you like you weren't even like Irish?
Who could have done this to
Like what
Krusk?
could have happened, Spencer? It sounded like you were doing like a fucking like Transylvanian.
Who
And I was
could have done this?
I was like, why are you the voice that you do for the vampire dude in Ace Attorney?
Regan, I don't know what happened. Somebody jumped in and stabbed Krusk, and I scared them off, and they ran away. But like, Krusk you should probably get him up.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check here.
You shouldn't do that.
Actually, I'm gonna roll an insight
There's no
check.
need for
No,
that.
there's no need. Krusk
Okay.
is bleeding out.
I have a +3. I got a 17. I think I see through your bullshit.
Let me
That's an
roll.
insight check?
Yeah, it's an insight check. I
let
rolled
me
an
roll
insight.
my
I have a
deception.
+3.
That's a 3. So take that.
So fuck you, Regan.
Oh no.
Oh no. I
Oh,
know. That's gonna
Who
be the
could have
question.
done that? to
Actually, you know what? We're on the
Krusk?
topic. We're on the topic. Fuck it, Spencer.
Yar.
I've decided the dice don't matter for this one because we're on the topic, and I might as well.
Everything's made up,
Fantastic.
and the dice don't matter.
Exactly. So for Mr. Bensley, now that
Yes,
you've done
what
that
is it?
thing,
Uh-huh.
Oh goodness.
now that you've done the thing with Shadow Krusk, with the deck and so forth, are you sure you're even in control anymore? Do you believe that you actually have autonomy, or are you of the mind that you are a puppet and you'll allow someone to control you as long as it benefits the lives of your friends? I'll post this in the chat just so then you can read it over if you need to. 'Cause there's a
Yeah.
lot to it.
Give me that.
Yeah, it's in Wits and Crits.
Oh no.
Oh, that did not make you think about some things, boy?
It's fine. No matter what you
Yeah.
say, Krusk, I'm on your side.
Oh, that's worse.
That's bad. He doesn't. Ooh.
Oh, Krusk is in so much trouble. It's so good.
I get that.
Oh, it's so good. Okay. Okay. So Krusk. Let me take a second to think about this.
Want me to whack a guy, off a guy, whack off a guy?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Krusk is aware, like, he's got an inkling of like, man, this could be bad, but my friends are in danger. My family is in danger all the time. And if this keeps them safe, I feel like he doesn't want to use it, but he feels like he has to. Just cuz he just wants them to be safe. And that's that's so concerning.
Like,
See, you
even
never
just-
have any bad thoughts.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, you can't see.
Oh,
Your
no.
problem.
It's
We
fine.
might have to drop you off at your dragon dad's place and be like, you stay here while we do a
Here's
Shadow
all
Krusk."
those human skulls you asked for, Krusk.
God, like
Thanks.
he's feeling like, yeah, I should use this. Like, it's not a good thing. I should use this. Like, despite all of his friends being like, hey, man, this probably isn't good. Yes, you saved Casper, but like despite them being so wary of it, he's still like almost insisting on using it. Is it because he feels like helpless, or?
Kinda, yeah. Like, just look at all the things that they've been dealing with, like fucking the ancient dragon, the entire attack on the town by the fire cult, presumably. The amount of danger they're in, he doesn't want to feel helpless. And yeah, I think he's desperate for that power to protect. And he's afraid for sure, but I think in his mind it's like I will take up this burden for them, kind of
What a
thing.
stand-up guy.
Yeah. Yeah. What a cool guy. Yeah.
He is such a good guy for that, though. Like, it's a case of doing the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Is he, like, at all worried about it being, like, connected to what Kyra saw and connected to the cults and, like, the chains and everything? Has he, like, thought about that aspect at all?
No, I don't think he has.
That's what I expected, but I had to
fucking
ask.
love playing low wisdom characters because they don't think, they just do. And Krusk is the epitome of negative wisdom.
I'm still so mad. You fucking beat my Gios. I'm so mad.
I'm so surprised.
I was shocked. I rolled on my...
I was like, well, here comes the Gios. Let's bring it on. But it didn't happen. It's like, what? That's amazing.
Didn't you beat me by like 1?
Something like that,
yeah. It was like by the skin of your fucking teeth. You beat me. And I was like, that is my highest level spell, you son of a bitch. What the fuck?
I didn't have any control over it.
Well, die, I guess.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, it was kind of juicy though. Like, it really, because of the way, like, obviously Regan couldn't hear this, but because of the way that, like, for lack of a better name, Shadow Krusk was talking, it's like, oh, she's trying to cast magic on you. I kind of expected that if Regan tried to cast another spell on you, I think I was gonna try to cast Hold Person on you. I think I had it prepared.
Ooh.
But I was gonna try to Hold Person you. But I was like, no, it'd be so juice. And as a player, I was like, I feel like that fucking Shadow Krusk is gonna like turn the magic on Regan in a really negative way. And I was so down if that had happened. I would have been so fucking into that.
Would have been so good. Oh, that would have been so bad.
So bad, but so good.
It reminds me of like when we were dealing with the box. It's like, oh man, that was so fun because everything was horrible. That's D&D.
I love it when shit's going wrong. You're like, what the fuck? That's the juice. That's the juice. I love it.
That's the juice.
Num, 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 feed. Fed.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Num, 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 num. Just like these
num, num, num,
shiny math rocks that I'm gonna roll. Don't put them in your mouth, y'all.
Do it.
Don't put those delicious little math rocks in that little mouth of yours.
Eat them.
Do it.
Do it though.
The very subtle message in all in the background audio.
It's not my fault the dice tray works as a bowl.
I'm literally using the dice tray right now. That's really funny. I'm using our Vestius dice, which we still have about 50 or so sets. So go to net19show.com/shop. And you can get them under the dice section. But anyway, It's for Cody, and I'm gonna roll to see. Have I answered this
Bastard.
one?
We're gonna go with Meow. We have to roll
We're
again.
gonna
This one.
My brain is melted. It's the end of the year. I don't know where I am anymore.
It's fine.
For Quintus,
That's me.
it is you. Given your family's close ties to Haros, and in addition to potential revelations about your mother, how do you feel about, or do you have any thoughts about the fact that your family's heirloom and part of the succession ceremony is the Hammer of Constantinian Winter, which is a constelliquary of Canaderos instead of something associated with Haros?
Yeah, it's real weird.
Right?
Like, yeah, I've always thought it was really weird that we've had that as like our thing. Like, it is very strange to me that the Valorbuilt treasure is not associated with Harrow, since we are the ones most associated in the land away with Red Lion Knights, with Harrows in general, like things of that nature. It's so weird to me. But I don't know the reason behind that, except that constellaquaries are real rare, and maybe that's the only one we could get other than whatever the fuck my mom had. Because they had a tiger's eye thing.
Mhm.
They had the primal gemstone of Harrow, so they were obviously freaking Harrow's geared out. But like, that also means that they never used the hammer because they can't use the gemstone of one thing and the hammer and like the constellaquary of another. So the one that probably used it was my dad. It's real weird. It's real weird. I don't know the answer to that.
Is that it's weird?
It's very weird. Quinn has a lot of things to ask about his family to his father and his uncle, and he is most likely not going to take anything that isn't an answer. Like, it's gonna be like, hey, I never thought about it before because I'm a dumbass. How come I never remembered my mom?
Ooh.
Because that's the big one. Is like, he's gonna sit there like, no, before I thought she was just never in my life, but then I saw a memory of me with her at a decently child age, not baby age, child age. Dad and Unk, why the fuck can't I remember my mom?
What the fuck?
And I want an answer, and you will give me an answer.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the big one. But like, obviously, if there's any other whatever connection we do have with the Warhammer, I'd love to know, because they're most likely gonna be on Fenris for having it. At which point I'm just gonna be like, no, Fenris can keep it because you told me to get it and it's mine, so Fenris can keep it until there's a time which they don't need it.
If they try to fuck with Fenris, I can't imagine Avi being calm about that.
I am fully
But
prepared.
she also has to be calm about it because she's like, what if disguised as Mom Bird?
I am fully prepared. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I am fully prepared for the Valorbuilts to absolutely hate the highest standard and for Quinn to like basically be shunned by his family. I am
can't fucking
fully
wait.
prepared for it.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be absolutely great. Because like, he's the things Quinn is gonna tell them, they should not take. Like, he's gonna be like, no, we have the hammer and we're gonna keep it. I have a girlfriend, but I'm not giving you an heir. You have dad now, he can give you an heir. Yeah, I'm gonna go figure out like world things while you stay here and figure out your little family things. Goodbye. Like, he will most likely say it a lot better than that, but that is essentially what he's
Most
gonna say.
likely.
Quintus.
Oh, it really depends on if they piss him off first or not.
Yeah, it's valid.
Because if they do, he's gonna be very blunt with them, just like he, should try to be when it comes to these things. Instead of trying to dance around it, he's just gonna be like, okay, listen, I'm doing something really big right now, and I would love to have my family's support.
Mhm.
So please answer my questions and allow us to continue our thing.
Stop being a bunch of bitches about it.
Like, he's gonna try his best to be as civil as possible, but I am fully waiting for basically war with the Valor Belts.
Oh God.
Oh, I've got stuff to do there, you bastard!
That's
Here's
what
what we
don't
do.
worry. Don't worry. The Valor Belts probably have control of that.
Ah!
No, guys, there's a plan B. There is a plan B. Here's what we do. It's such a smart thing. And you guys are
Okay.
gonna love this in and out of
Oh, I
character.
bet.
Here's what we do.
Uh-huh.
Is fuck the Valor builds. We go,
Yeah.
we figure out which person on the fucking council is Muldoon, who is the family member sitting on the council that we've been told about multiple times. We just side with the family member. And we just get help from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's such a smart idea, especially after all this
Let's just side with the person who's fueling the gigantic
The
army
war.
from the place the Vogan came from.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like
I
a
don't know.
great, such a smart idea.
I don't think this army has anything to do with like Lekazad stuff, but like
No, it's a different
they came
army,
from the
what I
strike
understand.
lands. They got like pushed out by freaking I can't think of her name.
Crystal Queen?
Yeah, they got pushed out of the strike lands by the Crystal Queen. I'm pretty sure, right? So like
I wasn't there for that.
that's like a big that's like their thing, but like it is interesting. But I don't think that I can like him because you know. Kill a lot of people that don't like it.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Like, you can
Put
get
on
me
your
on the side of
platform.
you can get me on the side of Diane. I don't think you can get me on the side of this guy. But I will understand you need to talk to him. I will be as civil as I can until that is over.
Yeah.
At which point I'm like, hey fucker. So
Yep.
you have two choices and one ends in death.
Both can end in death. They can just both end in death. Fuck you.
I have
Aw,
stuff
man.
to do here.
You'll be fine.
Don't worry. My family probably controls that shrine.
Why can't things just be simple?
Because we're the highest standard. We only
fuck up.
I hate that. I hate that term. I don't want to fuck up.
No, you're not saying with the right inflection.
Fuck up?
Fuck
Yeah.
up.
We fuck up.
What does that even mean?
You fuck up until you get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Listen,
It's
according
worked so far.
I mean, it's worked, one, it's worked so far, and two, according to Sunder, that's how I ended up in my relationship, is I fucked up until I fucked up.
I mean, look how up we went. We were so far up that up had no meaning anymore.
We definitely fucked up.
We were at the highest
Poor
level of
Vogan.
up.
Next question.
I kind of just want to
So
ask
bad.
this one
Oh.
anyway, just because we're on the topic of Vogan dealing with the highest standard being the highest standard, I just kind of want to ask this anyway. It's the last Spencer question. I really want to ask it. So how's Vogan feeling now that the highest standard is now one of, if not the most well-known guild in the world?
I don't think he's processed that. It's like, what is that? I don't think he fully would, I don't think he would understand that, like, what that would even bring. Because at the very beginning of the campaign, he fucking he was trying to hide his identity as much as he could. And you know, since the glass crown, he was outed. It's like, you know what, this is fine. Like, I can handle this. And now he's just got, you know, all of the world knowing, like, if they can, like, I imagine that the highest standard is pretty easy to look up.
Yeah. I mean,
especially
look up.
now. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fucking.
We're the highest standard, and our leader is fucking.
Yep.
But yeah, continue. Sorry. Like, especially now, you were saying.
He doesn't know what that would even mean. Like, what that would even bring. As far as he knows, like, it could mean, like, oh, a lot of things are going to go really badly now. Like, a lot of people are going to come for them for some reason. I don't know. Or it could mean nothing. So it's like, who cares? Like, if everybody knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know. He can't process that. So yeah.
I think that's such a testament to just, that makes me really think about how old Vogan actually is. Like, he's only, like, what, 19, 20, somewhere around there?
Something like that. I think he
Yeah.
had his birthday in game. So I think he's like, I think he might be 20 now.
So he's like, he's still
He's a
really
baby.
young. He's a baby.
He's a baby war criminal.
He's a spicy tomato baby war criminal.
Yeah. What the hell?
He has so much responsibility on him, and he's so young.
He's just a little lad.
He's just a little war criminal.
Yeah.
Trying to make his way through the world.
Yeah.
This is your pens.
Yeah.
For real.
He's like level, like, what are they? Level
15.
14 or something? 15? Yeah. Level 15. And he hasn't even gone to his first temple yet.
Those temples are gonna be fucking brutal now that we are jacked.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I want to fight shit.
Logan he didn't intend Honokuni or the Cauldron to be just immediate.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go to Grey Rock after the Glass Crown.
Yeah, but then Miriam happened.
Then Miriam happened. Fucking
Well,
bastard.
it was actually also it was Quintus fucking with Diane. Here's what fucking happened. Quintus fucked with Diane. Quintus. Yes, it did. Fucking
God.
Quintus fucked with Diane, which sparked a whole bunch of events with her. Mm-hmm. And then because the Tenebros then gave her information about the Cauldron, being like, here's stuff, and because Flux was introduced, it brought the Cauldron stuff earlier. And then we knew where to go in terms of the Cauldron because Aviana's family contact, Burgundy, sent her like a paper bird being like, hey, Diane's going to the Cauldron. I'm leaving. Bye. Here's where to go. So, like...
So it's Diane's fault.
So it's Quintus. I'm kidding.
So... It's everyone's fault except Vogan.
Exactly. That's literally what I'm saying. It's
I mean, Vogan
everyone
wouldn't be in
else's
this
fault.
situation if it wasn't for Vogan, so...
If
Vogan
hadn't
wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Vogan-
Vogan.
Yeah, if Vogan hadn't Voganed, Vogan wouldn't be having to do Vogan things.
Get it?
What?
A farmer.
Yeah, you could have paid your penance, just, be a farmer,
It could have. But
just,
didn't.
You were already knocked down to level 0. You could have just been a fucking.
Could have just been a commoner, man.
Yeah.
Just start over from 0, literally.
So bad.
Can't believe you're the one that's caused all of this.
Yeah, I can't believe this is
believe-
all Vogan's fault.
won't stand for this. I won't stand for this fucking gaslighting bullshit.
You are
What are you talking
the
about?
leader.
Gaslighting's not real. You made
No,
that up.
gaslighting's not real. You made that up. Yeah.
You are the leader of the highest standards. So
Yeah.
anything we do is your fault.
Yeah, anything we do, that's on you, man.
I hate this. I hate this.
Oh, you're gonna cry.
Yes.
Oh shit, sorry.
I'm going to cry.
Oh wait, no, wait, shit, sorry.
You feel bad yet?
Yes!
You feel bad?
Yes!
You
What do I
feel
do?
bad yet? As tears are rolling down his face.
Yeah.
You're gonna, your mask is gonna get all, that's gross. Fucking- you're so snotty, fucking,
Time for another deep clean.
No.
the first thing Avi met of Vogan was his ass.
Weird.
Yep.
That's
It's so
fucking
funny
wild.
to me.
That's the Strickland's ass.
That's the Strickland's ass.
We're cutting close to time, so I'm gonna ask one more question. Let's see
Okay.
who's gonna land right. Meow. Well, that works out. As for Cody, there's some juice questions in here, so I'm like, oh, any of these would be good. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. We've already asked that one.
Juice.
Yeah. Have we asked this one? Yes, we have, motherfucker.
Crank.
Already asked that one, motherfucker. Okay, this one's good. Cool. I like this one. So for Quintus. Hey. So we've heard
Quintus.
a lot for good old Quintus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good
we've heard
old Quainus.
Yep. We've heard a lot of things about Quinn's mom, like how she has a gemstone or a sword on her sword that, I can't read and or type. She has a gemstone on her sword, and Haros doesn't know where she is, but do you guys think she put the gemstone in the sword or in Quinn? Because the gemstones and weapons that have adamantic conduit effects, and we know whatever is in the vault was taken by her when, Quinn had her whole, fucking weird amnesis dream. Do you think Quintus's mom, all that to say, do you think Quinn's mom did something to him that caused him to have sort of, the affinity for adamantic radiation that he does? Or do you think there's, something else going on?
Well, the gemstone isn't in Quinn, and we know that. Because whenever we were doing the time heist, Quinn wasn't glowing. And apparently, the gems kind of go at each other when they're near each other, and I had to go back in time to get it. So, decently sure it's not in Quinn. That being said, there was some reason they were going where they were going in that. I don't know what that reason was, but they were apparently fucking going deep into the Valorbuild estate in that fucking little flashback. So, and we know that deep in the Valorbuild estate, there's a fucking there's a literal fucking dungeon thingy, a little safe thingy, right?
Yep, there's a vault.
Yeah, so they've obviously done something. I don't know what that something is. But I do have a new crack theory.
Gimme.
Ooh.
Ever since learning that Quinn may have a sibling. And that is, what if that's what's in the coffin?
Oh.
What if Quinn's non-human sibling is what is in the coffin under the Valorbuild estate?
Ooh.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Because my original thought of that being maybe she needed something from Quinn to aid with that, or maybe something about the sibling has been transferred into Quinn or something like that. Anything like that could be the case, but it's also just, there's so much we don't know. But now that I do know that there's another person in Quinn's life potentially, but there's also this random coffin that nobody knew was there and nobody ever went into the vault. It's like, if you're gonna hide a secret sibling, it's gotta be there, right?
If you're gonna hide one anyway.
You're gonna hide one anyway.
It's gotta be right there. It's gotta be right there. Right there.
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell Quinn is, but he is obviously.
He's my friend, is what he is.
Oh my goodness.
Aww.
Anyway, he's off. But no, I have no idea. I have no idea what the hell is going on. He wants answers, is all I know. He 1,000,000,000% wants to have Miriam check on his dad, tell him everything that he needs to get told, like, you know, worry because someone's trying to kill him. And then he doesn't want to think about the land away until they go.
Yeah, that's fair.
He wants to go to Grey Rock. He wants to turn off his brain and be Sir Quinn. And it's not going to work because everybody knows the highest standard now. But he's going to try.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think my land away plan's gonna work anymore, but I'm certainly gonna try.
The weirdest part is the fact that Harros doesn't know where she's at.
That's so fucking weird to me. I'm like, how? How?
And I don't know how Quinn is gonna react when he sees his mom, because he's gonna, if she doesn't want Harros to find her, what is Quinn gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he gonna listen to Harros or is he gonna listen to his mom?
Oh.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure everything's fine.
You two were fine. Got him.
Got him.
Oh.
And this podcast was fine.
It was. It was
I
very
just
fine.
I need you to know, I just tried to self-5 myself and I missed. And that was really upsetting.
Hayden.
It's weird that you don't have that sense of yourself.
That was so upsetting. What a good way to end this podcast, though. Hell yeah. Did it. I did it. First try. No one saw anything.
First try to definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, thank you guys so much for all your wonderful answers.
You're welcome.
Today was very giggly and very fun. I loved it. So, why don't you two go ahead and promote thyselves? Let's start with Cody. Where can people find you, my sweet? Thank you.
Me too.
You can go to the Summoners Network on Twitch or on YouTube. You can find me there. Everything's fun. We do some D&D-esque D20 role plays.
Kind
there.
of D20. Kind of D&D.
It is fun. It's mostly based on video games and anime shit. And what could be considered anime shit, because we did an Avatar game once and it was fun. But yeah, you can find me there.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. What about you, Spencer?
You can find me at Twitter at Mr. Buddy VA. I technically have a Blue Sky account, but I don't really use it. I also technically have an Instagram account that I don't use. So yeah.
We are the same person.
Yep.
What?
I have all
Crazy.
of those things and I will never use them.
Yeah. I'm so bad at social media.
Same.
You're not missing out.
Yeah, I know. Ugh, it's rough. Well, yeah. Frickin', yeah, this would be.
Oh, yeah. Heckin',
Oh, yeah,
if you
bruh.
want to find me anywhere, I suppose, you can find me on Twitter at HeyBaleVoice. You can find me on Instagram at HeyBaleVoice. Blue Sky, I'm also HeyBaleVoice. Use my Blue Sky at all.
Yeah.
I mostly have it to get my username, honestly.
Did you know we're VTubers and you can find our
Yeah,
VTubers
we're also
too?
VTubers. I was about to say, I'm like, you can
Ooh.
find me on Twitch when I'm not doing Nat19 stuff. I'm over twitch.tv/ScyllaAria. That's SYLLAARIA. Same with on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Any of the TikToks and my entire YouTube and all that stuff is run by Eric. He is the backbone of the Scylla Aria brand. I would be nothing without him. He's the one who
The goodest
uploads.
boy.
He's the goodest boy. He uploads my shit because I don't have time. But he's the one who makes me funny or funnier because his edits are mwah, so good, so peak.
Incredible.
But anyway, I love him so much. But anyway, if you want more Nat 19 though, remember you can tune in Monday through Wednesday for gaming streams with the cast. Mondays we have Cutie Cult, which is Spencer, Aaron, and Kitty. On Tuesdays we have fucking Cool Kids. My brain wanted to say Chaos Crew. I'm like, no, that's the next day. We have Cool Kids on Tuesdays, which is Cody, Izzy, and Eric. And we also have, they have a guest, Anthony, who's over from the Summoners Network. All good, wonderful beans. And then Wednesdays, alternating with Wits and Crits, you have Chaos Crew with myself and Braden Alexander. And if you guys tune in on Thursdays, we have our alternating Dungeons & Dragons games of Princess and the Apocalypse and Devil's Might Surrender. And of course, on Saturdays for the next couple weekends in January, I'm not ready to say goodbye to this campaign. We have Vestige of a Fucus, so make sure you guys tune in. And if you're interested in merchandise or just want information about our team or our company, you can visit our website at nat19show.com. And remember, right now, we have a Kickstarter running for our Setting Guide to Retia, D&D 5th Edition Handbook, which is over 500 pages. You can go to Kickstarter.com and look up Nat19. That's NAT19, and you will definitely find it. We have surpassed our goal by a lot, but that doesn't mean we're done, because the more stretch goals we hit, the more content this book will have, and we've already hit so many stretch goals. We have made, I want to say, $147,000
At the time of recording.
at the time of recording, which
That's
it's wild. Thank you guys so much. We love and appreciate you so much. We will see you next time. The next Wits and Crits will be myself and Aaron Robert Parnell, so make sure you get your questions in. We will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye then.